guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's it, hosted by your girl Cheryl Mildor. How you doing, guys? Well, I'm doing okay, but a lot of things has happened today, and I guess some of you are aware of this breaking story in regards to this Jane Doe that filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. She filed on December 6th of 2023, but we did not know who Jane Doe was until now. So Jane Doe is Mishka. She's the woman that's on the pictures of sitting on Diddy's lap wearing the DG Dolce Gabbana t-shirt and a denim skirt. And I have to say, before I go forward with this, I took a lot of notes, so bear with me. It was a lot of details to cover. Um, and also, I've been doing my research and reading the lawsuit again. Like I told you in previous of my videos, I have all the lawsuits in regards to all the people, all the victims that's been allegedly accusing Sean Diddy Combs for a lot of things that he has done to them. So, but I have to tell you guys, you definitely have to check out this interview with Mishka, aka the Jane Doe, with Lionel B. The interview was incredible. I have to give props to Lionel B. He did an awesome job interviewing this woman, letting her speak, letting her tell her truth and what happened to her. I have to say, when I watched the interview, I had to pause for a little bit because the details that she was describing what happened to her at the age of 11, and this woman is 33 at right now, but at the age of 11, this happened to her. And I was just besides myself, the trauma that she went through at the age of 11 and the things that happened to her. And people had seen this and witnessed it and did not say anything or do anything. So I have to give him props for that. You definitely have to check out the interview. I will send you the link of the interview in regards to that. I warn you, you do not copy the video because you will be blocked from it because there's a disclaimer in regards to that. So that's why I'm going to send you the link below so you can check out the interview yourself. It's part one. There's going to be many more interviews to come in regard to this. And I have to say, this case is just getting crazier and crazier. She exposed a lot of celebrities that were involved in the incident that happened to her. And when I tell you, when she named the celebrities, there was one name I was particularly surprised and shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't know if it's allegedly true, but she gave names. She's exposing names. So here we go. So, like I said, she did a interview with Lion B, part one interview. You definitely have to check it out. It was very heartbreaking to watch, to hear the details that she was saying to him, what happened to her is just incredible. The names that I'm saying allegedly, but she's saying that it's true. It really happened to her. And in the names, um, she actually seen these people. I'm saying allegedly because I'm not trying to get sued, you guys, because no. So allegedly, she named Kris Jenner, Jennifer Lopez, Harve Pierre, and Roger Bonds. Anyone don't know who Roger Bonds is? Because I didn't know who he was. He's I don't know if was or former Sean Diddy Combs bodyguard. So she names these people. So apparently, at the time, allegedly, that she met up, or she was like a songwriter at the age of 11, and she was writing songs, and I guess Sean Diddy Combs really liked what she wrote, and he wanted to meet up with her, so he asked Harve Pierre to link up with her and see if she's interested to meet up with him. So apparently she met up with Harve Pierre, and then went on the plane, probably a private plane, to meet up with Sean Diddy Combs. So allegedly, Harve Pierre gave her some type of jelly bean drugs. She didn't want to take it. but she was forced to take it by Harve Pierre's. And when she did take the jelly bean, a supposedly drug, she said that it didn't taste right. It was disgusting. And once she took it, she felt funny. She felt funny. She felt weird, like it was like a out of body experience, whatever. She just wasn't feeling right, so she was drugged. Whatever he gave her some type of drug to make her feel unconscious, make her feel that she can't move or do anything. But she overheard like a conversation with Pierce and Sean Diddy Combs, but she couldn't make out the conversation. And next to know it, she went um, to Sean Diddy Combs' studio in New York. So, and then that's when the whole incident happened. So, and I'm going to post you the pictures of her sitting on Sean Diddy Combs' lap in the studio in New York, and her face was blurred out, but that is her. And she even said that in the interview that that was her at the time, at the age 11. So then that's when the whole incident happened, when she was raped by Sean Diddy Combs and Harve Pierce and another third assailant. Now, they didn't name the assailant in the lawsuit. They just said a third assailant, but I believe, allegedly, I believe it was Roger Bonds, pardon me, who raped her. So they basically gang raped her and sodomized her and did all these things to her. And I don't want to name list them all, because it's very disturbing, and it's just very it's just sickening to read it. But you can read it in a lawsuit report, because everything is right there. I'm looking at it right now. I just don't want to go into details with it, because it's just very disturbing. At the age of 11, you guys, at the age of 11, this was happening to her. Age 11. Can you imagine if that was your daughter or your sister at the age of 11, and among other people were watching and said nothing and did nothing? Now, apparently, there's an internet, no, a picture floating around in the internet, her naked, covered with sushi, and people just eating the sushi off of her during this freak off party, allegedly. And people didn't say anything. People didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. They just thought that it was like basically normal, you know, to do this. And at the time, she was 14. She was 14 years old while this was happening, naked, covered in sushi on her body, and people were just eating it and not doing anything. It's just very disturbing. And she gave great details of this. And I don't know how she remembered all this while being her drug, but it's just incredible the details that she was giving in the interview that she gave. Also, she gave details. Allegedly, she was locked up in a cage with smaller children under the age of 10 years old. Now, you know what that means. Under the age of 10 years old, and sex trafficking. That some of them didn't speak English. She said that she mentioned them. Some of the children were brown color looking in their skin, and and there was a lot of children in a cage locked up, allegedly. So that tells me that they were performing and doing sex trafficking with underage children under 10. And she says some of them were younger than 5. It's just incredible. It's just disgusting. It disgusts me that this was happening and no one didn't say anything or do anything about it. Nothing. It's just very disturbing. It's just, and my heart goes out for this woman. You know what I mean? She mentioned, excuse me, that she didn't say anything. She just did a lawsuit. She didn't want to show her face because she didn't want to, like, damage the case. But I'm glad that she stepped out and said something and did this interview. Like, I just felt bad for her. Like, who want to relive this? She's reliving this. She's reliving the horror, the sodomized, the rape, everything that happened to her at the age of 11. That doesn't go away. That's going to be with her for the rest of her life. But I'm glad that she is stepping out and not being afraid and telling her story and her truth. And this is what this platform is all about: hearing the victims, hearing their stories, and me spreading it for other people to hear this and do your own research and your own investigation, just like I have been doing since the first story broke out in regards to Sean Diddy Combs. And I have not stopped, and I'm continuing to do research, and I'm continuing to figure out like who are the other celebrities that's doing this to other people, and they're not saying anything. How come these people are not arrested? How come these people are not being investigated? Like, they should be getting lawyers. The name that she mentioned and maybe more, they need to get lawyers because they're coming after Diddy. I'm sure they're going to come after these people. So get ready, buckle up, Buttercup, because your time is numbered. Also, Mishka said that she was SA by Jennifer Lopez and also Kris Jenner, allegedly. Kris Jenner, Jennifer Lopez, crazy. So I I don't know what to make of this. You know what I mean? I don't know what to make of this. Like, they were just sodomizing her, getting a bottle and inserting her in her vagina and everything. It's just all the crazy things that those two women allegedly were doing to her. And apparently Mishka was trying to get away and she stabbed Kris Jenner on the shoulder, the right shoulder. So apparently she may have a scar. She may have a scar, or she may not, or she may have surgery. But even though if she had surgery, she probably do have a scar. I think people should look into that, do some investigation and look into that. If there's a scar on her right shoulder, that's very, very, detail for her to say that, Mishka to say that she stabbed Kris Jenner and on the right shoulder. I will look into that. Also, Diddy instructed Roger Bonds to go and get a pink dildo, and just rape this child at the time, 11 years old. 11 years old. These sick individuals didn't have a care in the world because she was like molested. So they think that because she was molested as a child, that it's okay to gang rape her, to assault her, to do all these things to her, to torture her. No one doesn't deserve this. No one. And for this to happen on people's watch, and they said nothing, nothing. They're just as guilty as these predators. Yes, I'm calling them predators. Harve Pierre, Roger Bonds, anyone that was involved in this, they should be held accountable for this. They should be charged for this. And I don't know why they have not said anything or do anything, because their names are on the lawsuit except for Roger Bonds. But Harve Pierre, his name is on it. She named him. She named Sean Diddy Combs, among other people too. I just don't understand why they're not getting locked up or arrested for this. And before I go, I remember Harve Pierce because he's the bad boy record, what you call it, president of Bad Boy Entertainment, and just seeing his face, to be honest with you, he looked like a pedophile. Pardon me. He looked like he would rape someone, underage girls. Just his demeanor and his face, and I know I shouldn't say that just looking at people, but just looking at him, to be honest with you, he seemed like he would do something like that because he looks like a sick individual. Just his appearance, his look, like he would do something like that. Like if you say no or you refuse him, he would do something like that to rape someone. He would. And I hope that the FBI do an investigation in regards to him and press charges and arrest him. Because I don't think if he gets charged and if he gets arrested, I don't think those people in prison would like to find out that he likes to rape little girls. I don't think so. So I hope, justice will prevail for Mika. I hope that other people step forward. I commend Lionel B for this interview. The only thing I wish that would happen, and I don't know, other influencers said this too, the timeline. I just wish there was more timeline in regards to like the incidents that happened to her, even though she gave great details of the incident that happened during that time, of the the alleged rape and the sodomize and the SA. Even though she's claiming that it really happened and it's not coming from my words, it's coming from her words from her interview. I just want to make that very clear to everyone. It's not me saying it, it's her saying it, and I'm just reporting what I watched and what I heard on the interview. So it's her words telling her story, what happened to her, not for me. Just want to be clear on that. And I'm just disgusted, to be honest with you. I'm just disgusted with this whole thing. I just hope that they don't let Sean Diddy Combs out. I don't know what happened in regards to his bail hearing today, but I just hope and pray that the judge will really review everything and deny bail again and let that man just stay there until his trial starts next year, because he's not safe. No one's not safe if Sean Diddy Combs gets out. He's not. No one's not. Pardon me. No one's not safe. So I hope and pray that the judge deny bail and he just sits and rot there, because he doesn't deserve to come out. He doesn't deserve, especially all the things that he has done to these women and men, and when they were underage. It's just disgusting. It disgusts me, and I just cannot wait until everything comes to the light and everything just burns down the hell, because all of them are disgusting. And just to think that I used to like listen to these people's music, like Jennifer Lopez, like Sean Diddy Combs, and among other people, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I don't know what's going on with Jay-Z and Beyonce, if they were involved and they're not involved. We don't know that yet. But if they were, and among other people, I'm just glad that I'm not in that world anymore. That I'm not in that world anymore. It's just disgusting to me that this did happen to these people, and then the celebrities were involved in it. They were involved in it, and they didn't have a care in the world. They didn't care about the victims. They didn't care about what they were going through, and how it would affect them. They just didn't care. They just wanted what they wanted because they were rich and powerful, and then thought they could get away with it. Well, not anymore, because you know what? When things hide in the dark, they all come to the light. Point blank, period. They always do. And that's all I have to say about that. If you really like this channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please comment below on what you think about this whole thing about, Jane Doe, aka Mishka, and her interview about what she had to say and about her story that she told. Again, the interview was incredible. Again, I have to say shout out to Lionel B for the interview that he did, and for Mishka for being so brave and sharing her story to everyone. And she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that, but she did. So I commend you. I am so proud of you, even though I never met you before. And I keep up with the faith. God is with you, and the truth will come out. The truth will prevail, and you got this. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.